Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before I get to this video, please be sure to subscribe to this supporter right here. This supporter has been watching me for a long ass time, and I would really appreciate if y'all went on her channel and was like, yo, Troyce fucking sent me here, and just showed her love. So surprise her and show love. What's good, everybody? It's Destin Troyce and you're watching Troyce TV. So today we're gonna talk about the Queen Naija hate train. So in case you didn't know, if you don't like Queen, then you're quote unquote a hater and you don't want to see black people win, and black people are always tearing each other down. Apparently, if you don't like Queen, then you're just a hater. And apparently, if you don't like Donald Trump, then you're just a hater. And apparently, if you don't like Beyonce, then you're just a fucking hater. People have to understand that we're all entitled to our own opinions. Do I support Queen? Do I fuck with Queen? Not really, because I don't agree with a lot of shit that she's done. And if you support Queen and you're a fan of Queen and you like Queen, at least hear me out and at least hear what the fuck I gotta say. Because at the end of the day, not everybody who has an opinion about Queen is a hater. People are all entitled to their own opinions. And people always say, well, why can't we just let Queen be great? Well, where would Queen be without hate? Where would she be without people disliking her or people discrediting her? There'd be no balance. Queen probably wouldn't be where she is if it weren't for all the backlash that she got throughout the years. Now, I personally don't support Queen for personal reasons, but I'm able to admit that Queen makes decent music. I don't think her music's that bad at all. I hear Medicine on the radio. I'm like, oh, okay, good for you, Queen. It's a good song, but I still don't really want to support you because I personally don't agree with her decisions. But also, I don't really think her music's all that good. Like, I just don't care. Like, her music seems typical, basic, regular schmegler to me. Like, I don't see anything that entertaining about Queen Naija's music. Like, that's just my personal opinion. But even if you don't like Queen, or if you're a fan of Queen, you gotta admit, the girl is pretty successful. Like, I've never seen no shit like that in my life. The girl deadass has 2 Billboard hits. The girl has 2 Billboard hits. She was #1 on iTunes for 2 minutes. And this girl is winning. She's on big platforms promoting herself. She's signing 6-figure checks. Queen is doing very good for herself. And even if you don't like Queen or you hate Queen, even I can admit she's winning and she's doing very well for herself. Queen is winning. The end. Ain't nobody hating on that. I'm not hating on that. Good for her. I've never said Queen's music was trash. And even when I said Queen makes decent music, but I don't support her, people say, oh, well, then that makes you a hater. Oh, well, you like her music, but you don't support her as an artist. That means you're a fan. That means you're a hater. When really, it doesn't work like that at all. Just because I don't support her as an artist, that doesn't mean that I'm going to discredit her music. That doesn't make me a hater. Look at R. Kelly, for example. R. Kelly has done some fucked up, horrible things. He has a whole sex cult where he asks bitches to put fucking butt plugs in his ass and shit. R. Kelly literally fucked and married Aaliyah when she was 15 years old. R. Kelly has done horrible things. Whether you like it or not, I Believe I Can Fly is my shit. Trapped in the closet, like, that's my shit. I don't give a fuck if R. Kelly killed somebody today. If I hear that shit on the radio, I'm turning that shit up. I don't give a fuck. The nigga is a musical genius, but he's a fucked up person. So, fuck R. Kelly. I don't support him, but I do enjoy his music when it comes on the radio or if I come across it on TV. R. Kelly damn near peed on a fucking child. But I Believe I Can Fly is my shit. So I don't like or support R. Kelly, but you can't deny his art. So you have to give credit to where it's due. I don't like R. Kelly, but I have to admit that his music isn't bad. And no matter what, you always gotta separate the artist from their art. Yeah, they might have done some fucked up things. Yeah, they're horrible people. Tupac has done horrible things. Fucking Michael Jackson has done horrible things. But they have some great music. I don't support their decisions, but their music is pretty good. So at the end of the day, people gonna support who they want to support. But don't try to force somebody to be a fan, because a lot of you fetuses out there who are fans of Queen will constantly say, well, Queen is so innocent, Queen is so amazing, she don't do nothing to nobody, she minds her business. That may be true. But whether you are related to Queen, love Queen, or inspired by Queen, she's not as innocent as most of you guys may think. Queen has done some shitty things throughout the year. I've been making videos about Queen for damn near a year, and she disappointed me because at one point I was a fan of Queen a year ago before she blew up. And a lot of you guys are just not finding out who Queen is because she's blowing up as a solo artist. Her music is doing so well. She literally has 2 Billboard hits on the chart at the same time. Medicine damn near came out 5 months ago. I'm still hearing that shit on the radio. I'm still seeing that shit on the Billboard. She's doing so fucking good. I'm starting to believe the bitch damn near sold her soul. Like, how? Queen literally just came out as a solo artist. Queen literally only has 2 songs. And she's so fucking successful. I can't even believe it. But that just shows that Queen is powerful. And I understand the hype, but I'm not with the hype. I understand it. People fuck with Queen because she's inspirational. She was with a dog ass, dingbat ass, cheating ass, coughing ass nigga who literally embarrassed her on the internet. And then she came up from a struggle and then built something from a negative into a positive. Cardi B, for example. Cardi B was a stripper hoe. Cardi B was out here selling pussy. Cardi B was out here doing the most ridiculous shit. But she used her story, posted on the internet, shared her life, and built a brand out of it. And now she's the most talked about person on the planet right now. This is America. I think Queen is a talented person. I think she can sing. I just don't think her music is all that. I'm good, love. Enjoy. I'll stick to my Monica, my Brandy, and my Aaliyah. But I came up with a lot of reasons why people gave Queen this hate train. Why is Queen so hated? What is it about Queen that drives people so insane? Because, in case you didn't know, recently some screenshots surfaced of Queen dragging Ari, and well, allegedly dragging Ari, because a blog called All Tea All Shade that posts tea-related things, they said that Queen posted this, talking shit and shading Ari. Queen came out and denied it.
What's up, y'all? I just finished the interview. I don't know what's going on, but my fan page just said they said I was venting on Snapchat. You guys, I don't even use Snapchat to vent. I use Twitter to vent. Ain't that right, CJ? Anyway, I'm on the toilet right now, but by the way, I'm very proud of Ari. I love Ari. I'm glad she's doing what she's doing. So, I would never go and vent. That's not even on my mind. Like, I have other things to worry about.
All Tea All Shade claimed that they're not taking the post down because they're gonna stand by what they saw, and they 100% believe that it was Queen who literally put this up there. Queen denied it, but who knows? Queen might have stopped getting some spicy dick. She might have been drunk when she put that out there, but she made it clear that it wasn't her. And even Ari said, I don't even believe it. But All Tea All Shade, the blog, claims that they did not lie. And they're currently getting a lot of hate right now because Queen made everybody question their credibility. And then people are saying that, oh, All Tea All Shade are trying to start beef between Ari and Queen. And people believe that this is a part of the hate train. People believe that All Tea All Shade and blogs and people in general are coming out with fake screenshots trying to defame Queen because she's doing so well. Because Queen has been singing for a very long time. And people are saying, well, why didn't y'all call her out months ago? Why is people just not coming up? Why are people coming out of the woodworks, calling her unoriginal, calling her a colorist? Why is all this coming out of nowhere? Now, All Tea All Shade, they claim that it was real. I don't know what to believe. I'm neutral. At the end of the day, I don't think they would lie about this. But they've accidentally posted fake screenshots before, but they have apologized for it. They've apologized in the past. Because in case you guys didn't know, one of Trey from Armand and Trey's side bitches try to come into the woodwork and say that Trey was gay and Trey was sleeping with him and shit, and the receipts weren't valid enough because there was proof that you could literally fake screenshots. Nowadays you gotta screen record motherfuckers because motherfuckers are getting smart. People out here faking screenshots. Now who knows, are those messages real? Well, we'll never know because there's no fucking proof. The most people can do is take Queen's word for it because not that many people saw it before a lot of people got a chance to screenshot it. There are people who said they seen Queen post it, but hey, we'll never know. People think it's just this whole hate train that people are trying to tear Queen down. And I do think there's a Queen hate train. I absolutely do. But I don't think everybody who has something to say about Queen is a hater. So what is it about Queen that people have a problem with? What is it? What did Queen do to everybody? Is it the colorism?
Not to be funny, but it seemed like always little black nappy-headed, I'm sorry y'all, but it seemed like always little nappy-headed girls would bully me. Like they'd be jealous or something. Like, what? Yes, they was when I was little. I didn't do nothing to know. It seemed like always ugly people bullied me.
Is it the fact that she's not original with her music? Is it the fact that she allegedly scammed people?
These iPhones off. Let me know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to buy some iPhone 6s, iPhone 6s. Let me know what y'all trying to do. And then the gold for $500 each. Take a kiss in the back.
Is it the publicity stunts? Did the hate train build up because she's successful, has a loyal fan base, and has money? How did this hate train start? And I want you all to like tell me what y'all agree with and tell me what y'all don't agree with. And I'm going to give my reasons on why there's a Queen hate train. Because I believe there is. Not everybody's hating on Queen, but hate trains build up for specific reasons. Hate trains don't come out of nowhere. Hate trains come because of the person's actions. Everyone has dealt with a hate train. There was a hate train with Iggy Azalea, and now, like at one point, everybody was loving her and thought she was so cute and so talented when Fancy came out. But now, people clowning her. There was a hate train with Nicki Minaj that's still going on to this day because she does some distasteful things in the past that a lot of people just don't want to let go. There's also a hate train with Hazel E. She says some horrible things about dark-skinned women, and now every time somebody posts her, every time the blogs post her, she could be saving the kids of Africa. And people would say, oh yeah, I bet her little ugly ass is still fucking calling them fucking monkeys behind the scenes. That's a hate train. When somebody does something fucked up, a hate train builds over time. It doesn't take a week to build a hate train. It takes time. It takes years, sometimes even months for a hate train to build. And Queen's hate train built because she literally lied her way to the top. Most of you guys are probably new to Queen's channel, and since you fuck with Queen so much, and since she has such a connection with her audience, because most of her audience are women, since Queen has such a connection with her audience, they're gonna believe and stick up for her no matter what. But Queen having the strong fan base she does, it kind of makes you dislike Queen a little bit, and it kind of makes you not want to support Queen considering her fans are so fucking annoying. This is like with the Barbs. Every time you have something to say about Nicki or you give your opinion about Nicki, people are dragging the fuck out of you in the comments. Shit, even in real life, you say something about Nicki, people go insane. And that's the fan base that Nicki has. When you say something, people check you, call you out, and just go insane because they're so connected to Nicki. Now, the Royalty Squad, Queen's fan base, it kind of annoys you that she has such a strong fan base that doesn't see past her bullshit. Queen has done a lot of fucked up shit that a lot of people don't talk about. We're gonna brush right through all these. Let's talk about the iPhone scandal. In case you guys didn't know, Chris and Queen, back when they were at 80K followers, when they were a couple, when they were a brand together, Queen and Chris were selling iPhones on their Instagram and on their Snapchat.
iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7s. And then the gold for $500 each.
And a lot of people were DMing them and trying to buy some, and they were selling the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7s or whatever the fuck. People sent the money through Western Union, people sent the money through wire funds, people sent the money online, and they never sent the phones. And there's even receipts that prove that Chris was heavily involved. Chris, of course, came out and said that Queen had nothing to do with it.
So how exactly are you scamming people?
My friends were like sell iPhones on the internet, but they really didn't, ship them out or anything like that. They used to use my Instagram to because I had a big following. So okay, we use Chris' Instagram, we get sales, I split you the money.
Allegedly, Tina said that it wasn't Queen at all and it was Chris and his friends. But we'll never know because Queen has never addressed it and she never will. But there is proof that she was involved. She was in the video. So if anything, if Chris was involved, that makes your ass guilty by association. You would accomplice to a crime. Throw the whole bitch in jail, throw away the key. So at this point, people do bring that up a lot. But not that many people know this. Queen was involved. She might have not scammed people physically, but she might have enabled it. Allegedly. Allegedly. Let's talk about the other thing she did that a lot of people discredit her for and won't let go. The fact that she quote unquote faked a miscarriage. Now that's a very sensitive topic and it's super controversial to talk about that. But Queen allegedly faked a miscarriage. She's accused of doing it. Some people might say, well, who would do all this for views? Who would do all this? Like, why would Queen lie about a miscarriage? That's disgusting. Okay, but who would film a miscarriage?
Chris encouraged me, and you know, he was like, we still young and we got like all this time to be making babies. Like, we got a whole bunch of life ahead of us, and like it's I'm trying to,
you can't have no babies right now. I'm just saying.
And like on the bright side, I don't know, like I just got lipo 4 months ago, so at least I get to enjoy that a little more. I don't know when I'll be pregnant next. In case the baby really didn't even get to develop yet, so you know, I'm not really tripping.
It wasn't like it was anything planned that we would see. It would be different if we were trying to plan for a child.
Right.
You know, it just happened out of nowhere. I'm not really, you know, really that sad about it.
Yeah,
you know?
Chris's pullout game was just a little too weak, I guess.
Who would film themselves in the hospital with blood on the floor? Who would do that? Whose first thought is, oh my god, the miscarriage, this is good clickbait, let's film this shit. So at this point, this is when I stopped fucking with Queen, and this is when I stopped being a fan of her and Chris. Chris is another story. That's a whole nother fucking video that I already fucking filmed. You better go watch that shit. But Chris is another story. But Queen being okay with that, that's kind of why I didn't support her, and that's why I stopped being a fan of Queen. People think I have this genuine hate towards Queen, when it's not that I hate her, it's more so I don't agree with things that she's done. She's done some shitty things, but I do give her credit when I say she's successful and that she's doing good now. And some people always say, why are you bringing up the past? Let it go. God said that you gotta forgive. God said nobody's perfect. Okay, cool. That's great. So let's forgive Chris then. Chris ain't perfect. He fucked the naked mole rat and embarrassed Queen. Why can't y'all forgive Chris like y'all forgive Queen? Okay, don't worry, bitch. I'll wait. Some of y'all are biased as fuck. Forgive Chris for the clickbait. Forgive Chris for fucking cheating on her and embarrassing the shit out of her when they were breaking up. Forgive Chris for impersonating a police officer. Forgive Chris for being a shitty fucking parent on camera. Forgive Chris, okay? And other people might say, well, how do you know? You can't prove that. How do you know she didn't want to film everything? And then some people even said to me when I called Queen out 11 months ago, well, she's a YouTube vlogger. What do you expect? Okay, you know what? Let's give her that. But how many people do you know take the hospital dress home? How many people do you know take the whole hospital dress home? Okay, so the hospital let her walk out with a dress that probably had blood all over it. The hospital let her walk out knowing damn well she had a miscarriage the same day. The hospital let her walk out with that whole hospital gown on. Okay, that's really interesting. Throw the whole hospital away then. Not even assumption, but theory. But it is what it is. I don't support Queen because she does some shitty things that she surprisingly got away with. And her success, good for her. I just don't want to be a fan of her, and I personally just don't. I don't think her music is amazing, but I do think her music is alright. I wouldn't fucking pay money to see her perform. That's my personal opinion. Not everybody is hating on Queen. People have their personal opinions for not supporting Queen. Just like how people have their personal opinions for not supporting me. There are people who really don't fuck with me. There are even YouTubers who I've never made a fucking video about and don't even know who don't like me or fuck with me. There are people who don't support me because they don't like the fact that I call people all types of bitches. They don't like the fact that I address things. And some people don't like the truth, and that's fine. But there are people out here who aren't hating on me. They just don't agree with my decisions. And they stay in their place and they leave me the fuck alone. There are people who genuinely hate on me and will do everything they can to write me a 10-paragraph thesis telling me how much they fucking hate me in my email. Like that. We all got haters. We all do. Shit, even me. But not everybody's hating on me, just like not everybody's hating on Queen. Then let's talk about the colorism. Because every time Queen gets posted, people bring this shit up. The shade room, all y'all shade, the teen shade rooms. Every time Queen gets posted, people always say, oh look mom, it's the colorist. Because Queen made a very shitty decision to say something along the lines of she was only bullied by women who were darker and women who had nappy hair. She made a very poor decision. And I dragged the fuck out of her for it because the first time she didn't apologize for it. She let her pride get in the way. But she later came out to apologize for it and she owned up to it. That's the first thing she's ever owned up to, but she owned up to it and I said whatever. Fuck that shit, I let it slide and it is what it is. But there are people who still hold her up to that and refuse to support her because of the colorism. Look at Nicki. There are people who don't support Nicki because one time she literally made a joke out of somebody who was in a wheelchair. People hate a lot of these people or give them a hate train or refuse to support them because of things they do. Hate trains don't come out of nowhere. So if anybody says that you're hating on Queen for no reason, even though some people are, oh my god, she's so fucking ugly, I can't stand this bitch, I hope she burns in hell and drinks Ajax, like, that's hating. People are hateful. To Queen, to Nicki, to Beyonce, to Jay-Z, to even fucking Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama doesn't even do shit to anybody, but believe it or not, there are people out there who don't like Michelle Obama because they don't agree with her. And that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But not everybody's a hater. And I don't feel like people should force Queen or anybody onto us and assume, oh, if you don't support her, then you just a hater. Well, I don't know why this hater word is being used so loosely. Because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinion. Everybody's gonna support who they want to support. Support Queen. I'm not saying you shouldn't support Queen. Yeah, she makes decent music. And yeah, to other people, her music might be amazing. But we all got opinions. So don't throw out that hate train came out of nowhere. It came out of horrible decisions that Queen made. And she has to live with those decisions. And at the end of the day, a wise woman once said, the best revenge is your paper. So if Queen's making money doing what she does and she lied her way to the top and she's fine with it, then so be it. If she's still being a shitty person, maybe she grew as a person. If she's still being a shitty person and still lying to her supporters, it'll catch up to her one day because the fast life catches up to you real quick. So if she's still lying, she's still doing shitty things, then it will catch up to her. But there are reasons why I don't want to fuck with Queen as an artist. I just don't think her music is that extravagant to the point where I would download her shit. And I don't support decisions she's made. And honestly, I'd rather listen to the Cash Me Outside bitch than listen to Queen. Because even though I dragged the Cash Me Outside bitch for how she came up, I still gotta admit, her music is pretty okay. Her music is really not that bad. Another reason why this hate train developed of Queen is every time Queen gets posted, notice how people always talk about her son. Why? Because people accuse Queen of being a shitty mother. People say that Queen is a bad mother. People say Queen is terrible. People say, god damn, the baby should be learning his damn ABCs instead of watching Peppa Pig for 12 hours a day. But who knows? She's probably an amazing mother. She probably does worse shit off camera. But the problem with Queen is it looks like she's not doing right by CJ based off of what she shows us. And that's the bridge she built for herself. That there's a reason why people like fucking Christina Aguilera don't show their kids in the public eye. There's a reason why people don't vlog their entire life. Queen chose this path. She chose to put her child on the internet. She chose, just like Chris, to put CJ all over the internet, doing a lot of very insane things like cussing and having cavities and standing on countertops and shit. She chose that. And because she made a decision to share her child with the world, your child isn't just your child, bitch, it's our child too. So now everybody has built up this concern for Queen and her child. And everybody has something to say about her child because she shared it with the world. So there's nothing Queen can really do about that. The fact that Chris got arrested and it took Chris having to get arrested for her to go get her child, I mean, there's a reason why people discredit her motherhood. I'm not gonna say she's a fucking awful mother because obviously I don't see what's behind the scenes. Maybe she's made fucking horrible decisions, but shit, we ain't got. She might not be a perfect parent, but I don't got perfect parents either. None of us got perfect parents. She might have done some very impulsive things when it came to CJ, but we can't deny that she loves her child. And people critiquing her motherhood is a big reason why this hate train is so big, because people think she's irresponsible, people think she's a bad mother, people think she's a scammer, people think that Queen isn't that talented, people think Queen is overhyped, people think her fans are annoying as fuck, people think that she's being forced on us, people think that Queen is a liar, and she is a liar. She did lie her way to the top, and she may not be innocent, but I gotta congratulate her and I gotta give Queen her credit and put my coffee and cereal down. She made something out of nothing. She turned her nothing into a following. She turned her following into a platform to promote herself as an artist. She then put her business on the internet and got embarrassed by her husband, and then used that negative and turned it into a song, which then made billboards, which then turned her into a superstar, which is the reason why Queen is where she is today. Queen ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. It is what it is. She made some shitty decisions that I don't agree with, and I have my personal reasons why I don't fuck with Queen, because I think she lied her way too far to the top. I also think that Queen's music just isn't all that, and that's mostly why I don't fucking care for her music, because I just don't think it's all that. It's not more so her decisions in the past, it's more so I don't think her music's all that. Most of us support Cardi B, and Cardi B made a whole fucking rape joke. Cardi B made a whole joke about rape, about how if her nigga ever cheated on her, she would literally find a transgender to go get him drunk and fuck him. She made a whole fucking rape joke. But people still support her because her art overshadows it. And that's how the world works. If you could sing, dance, or rap, the world will support you. Just like how we support Michael Jackson for all the shitty things he might have done. And some might say, well, he hasn't done anything wrong. Well, this is the same nigga that literally dangled his child across the damn balcony. Like, people like Chris Brown beat the shit out of his girlfriend, but to be fair, she hit him first. But still no excuse to put your hands on anybody or hit anybody. Nobody should be hitting anybody. Rihanna shouldn't be hitting him. Chris Brown shouldn't be hitting her. That is in the past. His music and dancing and acting overshadowed all the fuck decisions that he did. His art overshadowed it. Queen is put up at a higher pedestal. So the best thing for Queen to do is to just prove people wrong. So if you're a Queen fan, or you're a fan of me, or you don't like me or Queen, it is what it is. But this just shows that Queen probably just has to work twice as hard, because this hate train only grows stronger and stronger. So all Queen has to do is to prove people wrong. Because believe it or not, there was a point in time where people didn't like Beyonce. Beyonce was blamed and shamed because she was accused of breaking up Destiny Child's, because she was that one little cute girl who was apparently the diva. There was a hate train for Beyonce. There was a hate train for many people. But this just shows that Queen has to work twice as hard to prove people wrong. Tell me, what are your thoughts on Queen? Do y'all fuck with Queen as an artist? Do y'all believe what everybody says? And do y'all think Queen is overhyped? I don't care for her music. I don't care to stream it. I don't care to download it. I don't care to buy it unless I'm fucking making a rant about it. It is what it is. But that's that for this video. Like I just said, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.